Hi guys, welcome to lesson 6 of 3rd grade math. We will be going over multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and some word problems at the end using those skills. To start off, we have some basic multiplication. I advise that you guys memorize the times table because it will be a lot easier. But if you guys haven't memorized it yet, multiplication is basically just adding. So for number 1, we have 3 times 5. This is the same thing as saying you have 3 groups of 5. So you would add 5 3 times. So 5 plus 5 is equal to 15. You can also say that you have 5 groups of 3. So you would add 3 5 times. Will also equal 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 threes added up equals 15, which is the answer. Next, we will be going over number 11, which is 12 times 1. So whenever you multiply by 1, there's a rule that when you multiply by 1, you'll always get the number you multiply with. So in this case, 12 is the number that we are multiplying it by, and so the product will be 12. This applies to any number, like 4 times 1 is equal to 4, 10 times 1 is equal to 10, and so forth. We are going to go on to number 12. This is a 2-digit multiplication problem. So what you want to do is line up the 13 and 2 so that their places match. So the 3 and 2 are both in the ones place, so you would match that, and the 1 is in the tens place. You want to have the bigger number on the top and the smaller number on the bottom, and multiply the bottom number by each top number. So 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2, and your answer is 26. We are going on to division. So to get the unknown number, for number 1, we need to divide 250 by 5. And what you want to do is make a box shape and put the bigger number, 250, inside the box and 5 outside. You want to look at the 25 because 25 goes into 5 times. So we put the 5 on top of the 5 of the 25, and we get 5 times 5 is equal to 25. You subtract, bring down to 0, and 0 times 5 is 0. Subtract, and you get 0. You finish when you subtract and the end is 0. So answer is 50. Our next question is number 16. It's multiplication, but you want to divide because multiplication is the opposite of division, and in order to find the unknown number, you want to divide 62 by 2. So same thing, we're going to make the box shape, put the 62 inside, the 2 outside. 6 goes into 2 3 times. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Put that on the bottom. Bring the 2 down. 2 goes into 2 1 time. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. It's 0. So the answer is 31. We are going to move on to adding now. So like you did with multiplication, you're going to line up the numbers by their places. So each number is lined up with their place, and we are going to add from left to right. So 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. 9 plus 8 is 17, but you don't want to add the 1 next to the 17. You want to add the 1 on top of 8 and 7, and add that later on. So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus the 1. 15 plus 1 is 16, so your answer is 1,673. We're going to move on to subtracting. So same as multiplying and adding, we're going to line up the numbers and make sure you have the bigger number on top. So you are going to subtract from left to right as you did with adding, but you cannot subtract 3 by 5 because a smaller number cannot be subtracted by a larger number. So we are going to borrow a 10 from the tens place and give it to the 3 so that it's 13. And then we're going to subtract the 1 from the 10, so it becomes 9. 13 minus 5 is 8. 9 minus 3 is 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. So our answer is 668. Moving on to word problems. We're going to go over number 2. Tony has 30 toy cars. He wants to distribute his toy cars equally into 5 boxes. How many toy cars should Tony put into 1 box? So this is a division problem, but you can put it into multiplication where there is 5 groups of some number that's equal to 30. So you can have 5 groups or 5 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, and you want the total to be 30, but you want each box to have an equal amount of toys. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So in total, we have 30 toy cars, but each of them has 6. That shows that 6 times 5, or 5 groups of 6, is equal to 30. So our answer is 6. And that's it for our lesson today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.